I've got the Stetson ready. Got the Stetson ready. Yes. Okay, it's hatless. I take it off. I've got the I've got the collared shirt ready to go. Now look, I said in my preview that I was going to take this homeless look and, you know, shave and shower. Well, I had a change of plans because you guys are more important to me than me taking the time to do that. And so I had an inspiration. So I went with a new direction, and this is going to be, this is going to be how divorced dads can have a divine blueprint. What? You're talking like pinky protocols and this divine blueprint? What in the world? What kind of mess are you making here, Mr. Mike Mack? Hey, Mr. Mike Mack's mess is beautiful. It's not stinky, it's sticky. And then when you guys come on, you go, I know there's a message in here somewhere, and I'm gonna, by golly, I'm gonna find out what it is. And so here I am. Oh yeah, here. See now this, when I put this on, this is the story Stetson. This is a symbol of my grandfather, and we will get to everything. I have the roadmap, okay? I have the roadmap right here. Doesn't mean I'm gonna follow it, okay? And I was a good truck driver when I was driving Big Rig, and I would follow the signs because I knew I needed to get to the destination. But this is different. This is totally, oh, I almost thought he said, hey, dude. Oh, thank you, Dan. Dan is on board. I appreciate this, my brother. He is the helper. He is my virtual assistant. He's the organized. I make the mess. Dan cleans. No, he doesn't clean up my mess. You know what he does with my mess? He forms it into a nice, oh, we'll get there. We'll get there, Dan. You're going to have an assignment come out of this, and you're going to go, yeah, let's do it. Anyway, wow, guys, I appreciate this so much. It's Sunday. It's sermon day. It's hatless sermon day. And when the stories come, I will put you will see the visual. I'll put the story Stetson on and tell a little story. And so welcome to my messy world where messages get hidden, and you get to do this digging, not down into the trash. We don't want that. We don't want you all stinky, okay? We want you to come out of this feeling, smelling beautiful. And that's what my goal is. If by the end of 20, 30 minutes, you feel better, you feel beautiful. Even if you're a man, you can feel beautiful. Bald is beautiful, okay? You can feel beautiful as well. So my goal, my end of this story goal, is to help you first not to feel so alone as a dad of divorce. Okay, moms of divorce, yes, you too. Kids of divorce, yes, please. You're all welcome. This is a worldwide broadcast from the Convoy Broadcasting System. Come to you live right now, making my mess. Yesterday, Saturday, science, logic. Begin with the end in mind. Have the picture, the big screen, your mind's eye, make it colorful, make it vivid, make it something that will pull you into the future. And then your mind figures out the steps and the how and all that stuff. Have your vision there. Build yours. Build it. Build yours. Now, today, Sunday, sermon day, scriptures. There's a few scriptures. I'm not going to dive deep into the scriptures except for maybe one or two, okay? That's all. And then, I don't want to scare you, okay? But I do want to get to where this divine blueprint just came to me. And I'm going to begin with the end in mind here as well. What if, do you know what a prophecy is? What is a prophecy? A prophecy is a picture of can you please say my name, by the way? Why would you want me to say your name? It looks like Miranda butcher, I guess. I said it. But Dan's going to take care of the comments from here. That reminds me, Dan's here. He's gonna be viewing the, and then Dan will be going, hey, we got a comment here. We need to get this figured out. In any case, prophecy. What is prophecy? A prophecy is a future picture of what's going to happen. Normally, when you think of prophecies, what do you think of? Prophets. And prophets is the middle guy. You've got God up here. You got God, whatever your picture of God is. It can be different. It can be different. God is all powerful, all knowing. He sees everything. He knows us. He not only knows the end from the beginning, he knows us personally. That's what I figured out. It's a secret. I didn't know that when I was deep down into the divorce ditch. I didn't know that. I couldn't hear God. My own mind was going crazy. And when my mind was going crazy, guess what happened to my heart? Guess what happened to my spirit? I didn't have the stillness. In the scriptures, it talks about be still. Ooh, there's a scripture right there. Be still and know what? That I am God. If you don't get anything else out of today, get this. You need the peace. You need to have peace in order to hear. And the story that I told in the preview live about my autistic son, who we thought was lost, he wasn't really lost. Not to him. He found his secret place, his secret stillness, no noise place, because he doesn't like loud noises. What? I have learned a great deal about life from my autistic son. He just turned 7. He does not speak. He has not said a word. Okay, he has said a word here or there, and you don't really understand them. Okay, he says things, but we're not able to understand his words. We understand his sign. He knows this one. The more he knows this, and please and thank you. When he wants more of something, he'll point and he'll say more, and then he'll please and he'll thank you. Okay, but what he did is he hid his little, man. He hid in the. I'll go to the end. He hid in the dryer. It had blankets and something soft in there. He closed the door. We had no idea where he went. We locked the house. The house is like a fortress, like the Facebook fortress. We'll get to that later. Anyway, it's our custody. It's full protection. It's custody protection, right? It's full custody. We protect him from going outside because he doesn't know about the traffic. We're on a corner. We got traffic going both ways. There are stop signs, but they don't stop. We keep him protected. And we're yelling for him. We're screaming for him. Little man, where are you? We're just, oh man. I mean, it was frantic. We were just, the noise, right? And then we finally said, let's take a breath. I can remember saying that to my wife. I said, well, hold on. We just need to stop. And then we took a breath. And we could hear his happy noises. Big sigh of relief. Big one. Both of us. Now, I have an ear that doesn't work very good, okay? I cannot hone in. You need 2 ears just like you need 2 eyes for depth perception, you need 2 ears so you can tell what direction to go. I couldn't do that. But I knew from my good ear that he was okay because they were happy noises. They weren't noises of distress. My wife, with her bat hearing, hones right in. We go right to the dryer. We open it up and there he is. No electronics, just him by himself, happy as a clam inside the dryer in his own little protected, silent space. I was just going to let you, I took a breath so that you could take a breath. Be still and know that I am God. It's scriptural. The divine blueprint for divorced dads. It's scriptural. And if that person is on this live that just asked to join our divorce support group on Facebook, I am going to be like, what? Anyway, wow. I was going to start out with a prayer, all of that, but I think this is better, guys, gals, kids. This is better for you to have the feeling and a moment of silence to think and to feel that God does love you, that you are not alone. Because through all of this, through all of my divorce, in the deep darkness of my mind, the deep darkness that happened because of the being in the divorce ditch, I didn't realize it until recently. I was not alone. Physically, I never told anyone, but guess who's all-knowing, who is omnipotent and knows me better than I know myself, because I am a child of God. There you go. I can do this. It's my live, and I'm telling you, you need both. Some will get turned off by what I'm talking about. That's fine. You're not meant to be in this one. Go to the Saturday one, the science. We hardly ever talk about this. But I'm telling you, you need both of these. Why? Why do we need both? The mind gives us the tactics. Mind gives us the science. The heart gives us the passion. It gives us the passion because the heart is the transmission. And you're going to look, this is really getting messy, Mike. Heart, you went from prayer, silence, God, to the heart being a transmission. No, what in the world are you talking about? Okay, take a moment. Take a breath. We got a mind motor. And the mind motor is very powerful. We have no idea. We use maybe 5%. Einstein, I think, used, 8%, 10% of his mind motor. What's the rest? Oh, now we're not going to go there, but we're going to go to the heart. The heart is the transmission. The heart transmission, this, what I'm explaining, is my inner big rig. It's bonus. I wasn't going to go here, but I'm going here because I've been directed to just now. Mind motor, very powerful, built for the long haul. You can stay in neutral like I was in the divorce ditch, and you can crank on that accelerator, and you can say, oh, vroom, vroom, and the thoughts go crazy, and your mind just, and all you're doing is wasting fuel, wasting energy. But what happens when you let out the clutch, the mind motor connects to the heart transmission. The transmission, just like in a big rig, is always connected to the rear end. Yes, I've got a rear end, and it's sitting in the seat right now inside the Kia Forte, providing me protection from the storm that was happening earlier. It's powerful because once the mind motor, the power of you are audio is here. Hi, welcome. I saw that one. I know I'm supposed to let Dan do this stuff. I remember you. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the food for thought, actual food for thought in the preview. Yeah. Wah, wah. Hey, that's an air horn pull for you, my friend. You are audio. You got the very first live air horn pull. And I love, we could go into how I love pulling the air horn when I'm driving my big rig down and you got kids up ahead and I see them and they're already doing this. They're just like, and then when you hit the horn, when you reach up for that cord and you go, wah, wah, and you got that big old air horn, and the kids, they go from this to start jumping like, yes, yes. The same thing. What I just gave you is a pattern interrupt. You want a pattern interrupt, a really good one? A pattern interrupt doesn't just have to be from negative to positive. This is a pattern interrupt that you do on the positive side. You've got something positive going on, and you want to make it bigger, you go like this. Mental. You can do it physically too. And you put both hands. You do a double. Oh man, the power of the air horn pull. Unbelievable power. Mind motor, heart transmission, rear end, all aligned. And when you think of God and him knowing this, he's got some powerful air horns, doesn't he? But guess what? Shh, you have to be silent first. And then, and only then, the still small voice, that's only when you can hear it, when the sound of my son inside the dryer, the good sounds. He wasn't freaking out, the good sounds. Shh. And you hear them. So powerful. What I'm talking about, divine blueprint for dads of divorce. Dads, here's your divine blueprint. It's the same. We talked about beginning with the end in mind. Begin with your own prophecy. And I'm not talking about blasphemous. No, it's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about spiritually. Spiritually. Get the big screen going inside your mind. That big screen, it can put whatever movie you want to put up there. If you want to put the good stuff, but make it really good. And in fact, make it so good, make it prophetic, make it be you of 10 years from now, you of 20 years from now, me. Oh, God. How long do I want to? I've always said I want to be 100. So what's my picture? I'm 61 right now. 39 years from now, my picture. Rocking chair. By that time, I've got some great grandchildren sitting there rocking with them. I've got it. I've got my prophecy. Not blasphemous, because that prophecy is a personal prophecy. I'm not going out. Blasphemous means you are saying that God told you to tell everybody that this is the picture that you need. No. This is my picture. You do you. You find your picture and you make it as vivid, as colorful as you possibly can in the mind, and you blow it up and you make it big. You make it so big. Another scripture is coming to mind. It's negative. How can you see? Ooh, the beam, the splinter, the little splinter, the beam in your eye. You know the one I'm talking about. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, how can you see past the beam? What happens when you have, watch this. This looks good, right? The thumb, the thought. But what if I do this? And I get it so close to your eye and I just keep going. Can you see me now? Oh, that's the beam. I just showed you the beam in your own eye. And the other person has only got a little splinter. But what we can do with the bad, is we turn a splinter into the beam. Splinter, beam. Don't do that. Don't be like Mike of the past, because that's what I did. I turned a little splinter into a huge beam, and then I couldn't see, I couldn't hear. Take a breath. My mind still races, but it races in a good way now. Unlike the Mike of the past, whose mind was racing as a destroyer, not as a builder of today. It will still race, and I will still make my messes, and you will still be your assignment, your mission impossible, if you choose to accept, is to find the message that you need. I go this way. I talk about, you are audio. We talked previously about my favorite food. It was fun. I could talk about that for just 1 second. My favorite food, steak. But when I add eggs to it, oh, baby. But when I add the secret sauce from Texas, that one time, that hot sauce, Pow! Mind blown. That food was freaking awesome. Same thing goes for our mind of Saturday. The same exact thing goes today for Sunday, for the spirit. The spiritual food, the spiritual feast that we can have is our choice, guys. Our choice. Don't, oof. What are these stickers that keep coming up? Loud or quiet? I've been loud and I've been quiet. I've been like the Baptist preacher and then I'm like the timid little Mikey of when I was 6. And I didn't speak for I was like my son. When I started school, I was so shy. What? This guy with the ugly mug getting on here, not embarrassed about his little tooth thing and his unibrow and all. What? That guy? He was shy and reserved in the school. Yeah, that was me. That was me as a little kid, shy, nerd. Yeah, I grew up into being a science nerd. So if you want the science from yesterday, I could throw all the stuff in there. But you know what I also did? I also learned and have foundation from my grandfather, who told a story. And I wasn't going to tell this story, but you know what? I think this is the perfect time to tell you my favorite story as we sat around the campfire. And if you've heard this story, I apologize. Sorry, but not sorry, because this story is so powerful. I need to share it right now. This story I'm going to tell like my grandfather told it. There's a naturalist walking through the woods. He comes to a clearing and there's a farmhouse. He's thirsty, so he goes to the farmhouse, and on his way to knock on the door, he looks over and he sees an eagle. An eagle grubbing and pecking with the chickens. The naturalist now is like, what? He goes over to the door, he bangs on the door. The farmer and both the farmer and the wife come to the door, and they're like, what? He doesn't say hi. He doesn't say he's thirsty. He says, I'm going to go a little mean. Dude, there's an eagle over there with the chickens. What in the world is going on? And the farmer's like laughing. He's like, no, he's a chicken. He's not an eagle. And so over the next little bit, and I'll summarize it because this gets long. He first picks up the eagle, the naturalist does, and says, Eagle, you're an eagle. The eagle sees his buddies, jumps back down to be with his buddies, the chickens, back to grubbing and pecking with them. Next, my grandfather would point to the barn, the hayloft up on top. There's a little door. There's a little place to hook things, a little ledge where you can bring the hay in for above so that you can feed the cow and the horses below. So next, the naturalist takes this great eagle up to the top, right outside the doorway, out onto this little ledge, and he holds him up again and says, Eagle, you are an eagle. Spread forth your mighty wings and fly. The eagle now he's nervous. He's looking around, and with his eagle eye, he sees his buddy, the chickens, down there on the ground. What's he do? He uses the wings, but only to swoop back down to be with his buddies, the chickens. Now, by this time, the farmer is like, see? Chicken, 100%. Naturalist's like, one more try, please. The next morning, before dawn, they go to a base of a great mountain. The sun, can you imagine? The sun is just coming up, just lighting up the crevices. I mean, just a beautiful, beautiful setting. And now, the naturalist, one more time, lifts this great bird up and says, Eagle, you are an eagle. Spread forth your mighty wings and fly. Now the eagle, he starts to tremble. He's looking around. You know who he's looking for? He's looking for his friends, the chickens. He's looking. With his eagle eye, he cannot see his friends, the chickens. Now the naturalist takes this great bird and he turns him. And now the eagle, his face towards the sun, the eyelids do their thing. He can see. He can still see, even with the sun, see clearly. And now the naturalist says one more time, Eagle, you are an eagle. Spread forth your mighty wings and fly. And with a shudder and with a launch, this eagle, who's never before seen the sky, he spread forth his mighty wings and fly. It's not the end of the story. My grandfather, he would do this to my head. He said, Mikey, Today you acted like a chicken. And I did. I was Mikey the mischief. I was looking for mischief. I always, every day, every hour, mischief Mike, right? Mikey. But then he would take his hand. I remember it covering my whole chest. He says, but Mikey, I know inside of you, you have a heart of an eagle. Now spread forth your mighty wings and fly. Brothers, sisters, yeah, this is Hatless Sermon. I'm going to do for you what my grandfather did for me some half a century ago. I'm going to tap you. You feel that? Today, I don't know how long ago, but today you acted like a chicken. And then I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to place it over your heart. And I'm going to say, brother, sister, but I know inside of you, you have a heart. You have the heart built like an eagle. Now, go, spread forth your mighty wings and fly. Why do I share this story? Why was it my favorite? I don't know why it was my favorite. Probably because of what my grandfather did with me with the tapping and the covering of the heart. And then it got buried. I mean, I didn't think of that story when I was deep in the divorce ditch. I didn't think of it one time. But once I came out, once I began to do what I'm doing now, and being called by God to take 4 little words, you are not alone, to the world, all of a sudden, all these beautiful stories come back to me. And I share them with you with one purpose, to help you realize you are an eagle, not a chicken. You are not built to be grubbing and pecking. Dads of divorce, listen to me now. You are not built to be scrounging for time with your kids. No, you are not that. You are an eagle. Spread forth your mighty wings. When the storms come, and they are coming, when the storms come, spread forth your mighty wings. Scriptures, eagles. There's eagles in the scriptures. I don't know where they are, but the eagles are built to soar. They look forward. They look forward with their eagle eye. They anticipate the storm coming. They anticipate it. Why? Because they're built for it. They're built. The winds come. They don't have to flap their wings. They lock in these bones, pinions. I don't remember what they're called, but they lock them in, and then they soar. Can you imagine soaring? And from that, oh my gosh, there's a storm right now. There's pieces of hail pounding the Kia Forte right here. Hold on. I'll turn that off. It's little pieces of ice. There's a little storm right now. Just as soon as I said storm, and the eagle. You are built to be an eagle. You have the heart of it. You have a curved beak. You're not designed to wait for the farmer for the scraps. You're not designed to be, your talons, they're not designed to be scratching in the dirt. I wasn't designed to be clawing my way out of that damn divorce ditch with my fingernails, trying to get out of it. That wasn't me. That was the destroyer me. The builder me has wings, the wings of an eagle. And so I'm doing for you right now what God and my grandfather is doing for me. I'm only one step ahead, guys. I don't have this figured out. I lead with my heart. Can you tell? I've got emotions on my sleeve right now. I love you guys. The fact that we've got comments going, it fills my heart. It helps me to know I'm on the right path, that God said to me almost 4 weeks ago, go share this one message, this simple message. You are not alone. And you're not. It's a struggle. It's a struggle in this kind of world, in this physical world, our physical bodies. We have more than just the physical bodies, guys. We have a spirit. We have a spirit. And for a moment, let me take you to a metaphor that just came to me prior to this. And the reason I didn't go take a shower and shave and look all like cleaned up, because this came to me. When we were born, there was a marriage that happened between our spirit and our body when we were born. That whatever that, some people argue the time. I'm not going to argue the time. When we were born, spirit, body, married. I became Mike Mack at 3:33 on the 3rd of June, 1964. Okay. Yep. I'm putting my, oh boy. See, now I better have some protection if I'm going to add a personal detail giving you that, right? No, I say that because you need to know that was my body marrying my spirit. What happens at death, guys, gals? What happens at death? If birth is a marriage of body and spirit coming together, then death is a divorce. Ooh. Oh, ouch. Do we stay divorced? Does our spirit and our body, does it stay apart? Here comes the good news that I'm going to share with you right now. Our Lord, our Savior, Jesus Christ, the only one that could have chosen to stay alive forever, chose a builder path. A builder path that includes every one of us. Because every one of us has a spirit, every one of us has a body, every one of us, if you are now hearing my voice right now, you are alive because of the marriage between spirit and body coming together. We live, and then we die because of the divorce. Jesus did what he did so that we could be remarried and stay that way forever. Got it? Mind-blowing. Heart racing. When I thought of this, wow. One more thing to add to this. That's not the end. The end to keep in mind right here is our choices as we live life. If I would have stayed on this destructive path, the end that would come, what is it? It's that 4-letter word. It's hell, with all the nastiness and the fire and the turmoil. Eternal hell has got to be the worst place ever. But what if dads and moms and kids of divorce, what if you could begin with this end in mind? What if you could begin with the heaven? Whatever heaven it is for you. I don't care what religion. I don't care about that. I care that if whatever religion you're in and you have this end in mind, go with it. Make it big. Put it right here in your mind's eye. Make it vivid. Make it colorful. Because that end in mind, the heaven end in mind, God is there saying, come on. He did with me. That call 3-4 weeks ago is because I chose the green button. Because prior to that, I was hitting the red. The red. Oh, wait a minute. If I kept hitting the red, hellfire. What? But I hit the green. I hit the green light. Builder. Heaven. Heavenly vision, your prophecy, your own personal prophecy of going. Think of the mind's eye, that vision. Powerful, powerful stuff. I love you guys. 34 minutes. I don't know if there's a limit. Maybe there is, because I don't have enough followers or subscribers, whatever you call it, on this channel. I don't know. Experience says this thing dies out at about 40 minutes. And the fact that a comment come through tells me we're still live. Let me end by saying this. And if there's any questions or comments, please let them, this is the time for them. Be in a nutshell, don't be like Mike of the past. That guy, he's dead and gone. He's in the rear view. Now, he's not really gone. You see, because I glance at the rear view, back at him in that divorce ditch, but I don't stay there. You don't stay there. Why do I not want to stay there? It's simple. I'm now building. I want to learn the lessons of Mike, of the past. I want to learn those lessons, and you can learn the lessons like that, especially when you have God helping you to direct you, the Spirit that says, psst, psst, tell the story about your little man that doesn't speak and how you found him. So I did. Oh yeah, and tell him I'm here all the time. No one is alone. Always with them. God is with you. That's my final message to you. God is always there. The Spirit, God, omnipotent, not only all-powerful, omnipresent, everywhere, including inside of us, comes down to our choice to let them in. The door where Jesus stands at, there's no knob on the outside. He can only knock. He can only call. It's up to us to go to the door, take a hold of the knob, turn the knob, pull the door, and then see Jesus there. Jesus, who laid down his life for us, the good news that my grandfather preached in many different ways with many different stories. The reason I wear the story Stetson is because of my grandfather. I leave you that, and just a quick prayer that God, thank you for this opportunity to share with my brothers and sisters some things that you have taught me, and now I relay them to the world. Guys that have put UR audio, thank you. And there's others. I know there's others. And I don't remember the name from before that had, you got Mirandy, you started wanting me to say your name. I said it again. There's bonus. But for everyone else that's in the background, like me, when I was a little kid, I was in the background, but I was learning and I was watching. I know there's some of you like that. Thank you. Thank you all for this opportunity to share a little piece of me in a way that helps you live a better life, to become a better dad, to become a better mom, to become a better kid. All because I went through hell on earth deep in that divorce ditch in the darkness. And now I've come out. It took me a decade to do it. I don't want that for you guys. I want my decade to become your days. Let's do it. Let's, in true trucker fashion, in our very own convoy, let's travel together. Dads of divorce, travel together. Facebook group, The Fortress. If you're a divorced dad, that's places for you. If you're a mom of divorce, that's coming. If I have to start it myself, I will. I'll be the only man in there. And there's a reason that we need to have men only, and a reason why we need to have women only, in a protective custody type of way, to be able to be open, to feel safe enough to share stories. In a nutshell, that's what the Facebook Fortress is for the brothers, for the 5,000 brothers that we have there. If you're so inclined, go join us. Would love to have you. Whew. There you go. That's, wow. Oh, wait. There's a little hole in it. Ooh. We did the science yesterday. We did the spirit today. throughout the week, you're going to find out that we have stuff for the body too. What we do? We have body stuff. I go racing into Aldi's, or I go racing into Walmart, and I show you some of the ways to find stuff, good stuff for the body. I'm not talking about cookies and crackers, and I'm talking about actual building blocks that your body needs. That's there too. The secret sauce of being able to put them all three together, the power of three. Wow. Don't get me started. I'll go for another 3 hours on that right now. No, I love you guys. This is a good place to call it. Again, it's so powerful when you take a moment and be still. Be still and know God is there and that you're not alone. Love you. I will hit the X, and sadly I have to go. I've got my shift work tonight, and I love you guys. This is not the end, only just a quick stop now, a pause, and then I'll be back for another live. Don't worry, I'll be back. Love you guys. If I can, come on, X.